Assalamu alaikum children. How are you all? Hope you all are very fine. Children, and today's session I am going to start your new chapter, that is how fabrics are made. Now let us see what are the learning outcomes of this lesson. Children, after the completion of this lesson, you will be able to give examples of different types of fabrics, ask questions on what fabrics are made of. You can explain characteristics of natural and also about artificial fabrics. You can explain the making of cotton and jute yarns. You can appreciate the skill of manpower in making fabrics, and you can utilize seasonal clothes in daily life. Now let us see. Children, you may have observed when you went to a cloth shop at that time, the shopkeeper will be saying like this about the fabric, about the cloth, like its smoothness, thickness, color, and shrinking property of the fabric. And he also may be telling how to take care of this fabric, like whether the fabric is to be washable or it needs to be dry cleaned. And sometimes you may be noticed that some fabrics are of less cost, while some are or of more cost. Why there is a difference like this? Now in our lesson we are going to see about this. Children, most of the clothes are made from fabric and leather. Now, do you know what fabrics are made of? Now, let us see. For that, you need to take a piece of a cloth. Cloth means fabric. So, from that fabric, you need to pull out a thread. Now, untwist to loosen the thread. You will see that it is made up of smaller threads or hair-like strands. Now, pull one of the hair-like strand out of it. Now, we can define fiber as a fiber is a hair-like strand from which all fabrics are made. Now here you can see fiber. After spinning, it can be made into yarn. Yarn after weaving or knitting, it can be made into a fabric. Now you can see here types of these fibers, like natural fibers, synthetic fibers, and you can also call it as regenerated fibers or mixed fibers. Now, now let us see what are natural fibers. The fibers which we obtain from plants and also animals are called as natural fibers. Here you can see natural fibers, that is plant fibers. For example, you can get natural fibers from areca, banana, bamboo, hemp, jute, kenaf, palm, pineapple, sisal. So these are the plants that give us fibers. So these are called as natural fibers. Now let us see the fibers that are coming from animals. From animals like sheep, goat, yak, alpaca, camel, silkworm, we are getting fibers. So we are getting animal fibers. So these are also called as natural fibers. Now let us see what are synthetic fibers. We can see here types of synthetic fibers. We can define synthetic fibers as the fibers that are made from chemicals, or man-made fibers are called as synthetic fibers. Here you can see types of synthetic fibers like rayon, artificial silk, nylon, polyester, acrylic. So these are the synthetic fibers. Now let us see seasonal fabrics. Here in summer season you use cotton, you prefer to wear cotton fabric, and during rainy season you prefer to use synthetic fabrics, and winter season you prefer to use woolen fabric. Now we see some of the fabrics, like you are seeing here linen, which is used for sofa, and here you can see polyester, and it is a silk fabric, cotton fabric, and woolen fabric. Children, we can say that we use fabric as a shield to protect ourselves from different weather conditions. Along with protection, clothes can also be a symbol of beauty and status. Choice of fabric may vary from person to person. Some may like to wear clothes made up of light, thin, shiny fabrics. Others may like to wear clothes that are brightly colored and made of coarse fabrics. Fabrics for casual and formal wear may be different. Personal choice, personality of the owner, and the cost of fabric are all important factors in the selection of the perfect fabric. Our purpose and the properties of a fabric together determine which type of fabric can be used for each purpose. Coarse fabrics can be used for mopping and making gunny bags, but not for making clothes. Some other properties will have to be considered for choosing cotton fabrics. The material used for making school bags is also a kind of fabric. Fabrics are not only used for making clothes, they are also used in making banners, flags, shoes, curtains. In book binding. So, you know, children, calico is a type of fabric used in making book bindings. Now, children, we are going to know more about fibers and fabrics in our next session. Up to that, be happy and